મોતિયા ક્યારે કઢાવા, બરાબર? So cataracts need to be removed when they actually become bothersome to the patient or they become a risk while removing. Let me just elaborate on that. So initially, when we actually wanted to understand when to remove a cataract, there was a grading system called the LOCS grading system, where we would actually see the shape and the color of the cataract and then decide how much of the cataract or how it is progressing. And they divided it into different grades like grade 4, and grade 3, and grade 2. And depending on the size of cataract, we would tell the patient that have paki gayo che, or now it has come to an extent where you should remove it. The fact that we are saying that you can remove it at this phase does not mean that it should not be removed at an earlier phase or at a later phase. Now let me elaborate on that. A patient has visual function for his particular or her particular needs. Those needs are personalized or individualized to that patient. Number one, if a patient is not having any issues with their vision, maybe they don't drive at night, maybe they don't get out of the house much, maybe their visual quantity or requirement is not 20/20 and it's only 20/60, right? These patients might not require the cataract at that moment, but the same type of cataract in a patient who is 20 and driving from one city to the other at 8 o'clock at night might require the cataract at a much earlier stage than the same kind of patient. So cataract, when to remove, is a question which can be answered by a patient with his particular needs, number one. Number two, this does not mean that the cataract should move on to an extent that it becomes a risk for the patient to remove the cataract. So if the cataract moves on to an extent which is more than 80% of the lens size and everything, we might advise cataract surgery earlier. Secondly, a different type of cataract, like a posterior polar cataract or a traumatic cataract, we might advise the patient to get that cataract removed before the signs or before they develop the requirement to remove the cataract, because that is for the patient's safety in the long run. So the requirement for cataract is decided by one, the patient's requirement, and two, the doctor's confidence for the safety of surgery. Thank you.